Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Sports, Humidor shop talk. Cigars, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk. Get ready, Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Mr. SmokeFella, on this Saturday morning. Yeah, we back. We missed a week, man. We had some things we had to take care of in the lab. So, man, we back this week to give you that sport news like we do it in the cigar shops, man. We doing it raw and uncensored, baby. This is how we get down every day in the cigar shops, man. If you ain't never kicked it with the fellas, we talk sports. Yeah, we throw in some politics and some religion, all kind of stuff. But man, we always talking about the sports, and we gonna give it to you raw today, this morning, because we got a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna bring in my crew, and we gonna get it going. It's always a mystery of where this man at. We don't know if he in Vegas, Arizona, St. Louis, who knows? But we call it, where's KDL? KDL, what's up, man?
What's happening, good people? Good Saturday morning to y'all. I'm actually at the crib, man. I don't know why it's always a mystery. I don't get that part, but it's neither here nor there. What's happening, everybody? Let's get some sports in this morning. Good Saturday
As we
morning. Let's
say,
get.
Kevin, if you know, you know. And we got our man, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. He changed his name every week, but we just got Lefty today. Lefty and got his hip hop vibes going on. So what's up, Lefty? AKA Cool G Rap. What's up?
What it do? What it do, baby? What's going on? Happy Saturday morning. Almost had a rough night last night, but we survived. Me and Kevo. Birthday shout outs, man. Happy birthday, San, our Diva Leaf sister San. Happy birthday to my cuz, Larry Hott. Did your thing last night, man. Had a good time with you. Let's get it in, baby. And happy St. Patty's Day weekend, all my black Irish out there. I'm a Notre Dame fan. I don't know if I'm really got black Irish, but I think somewhere along the line, somebody Irish in there. So happy St. Patty's Day to everybody.
I'm pulling out the green today, so it's all good.
Everybody pulling out green today? Okay.
Yeah, man, you know.
Any holiday that involves drinking, we there. That's that.
Well,
And dress for the park.
Right.
That's a very great understanding there, Lefty.
Yeah.
So, man, like you said, St. Patty's Day, and you know what's always surrounded by St. Patty's Day when it comes to us in sports? It's called that thing March Madness. You know, Adult Hooky Day coming this Friday at Waddles and Moans. If you never experienced the blackout with us, man, it's a whole vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie. It's a book. Everything under the sun. We're gonna get down. We have food, games. Oh man. Anytime somebody miss a free throw, you miss a free throw, you take a charge, you know what time it is. Shot.
Pace yourself, baby. Don't be the first one to pass out. We got an award.
It's called the blackout for a reason.
Hey, we got an award. We got an award this year. The first tap outer. We're gonna hand you a trophy. The first one to tap out.
First one to tap out.
First one to tap out. You get an award.
Man. It's been plenty of cats that have tapped out very early, man.
It don't take long.
But I would be remiss if we didn't say in March Madness that UNC went into Cameron last week, and what they do, Kev?
They won.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you acknowledge that.
They won.
Yeah. You don't go into Cameron.
No hate.
And
laid hands.
No hate.
Right. They did. Laid hands.
They had their hands up like the pastor in Mark. lay hands on you, Gina. Let me lay hands on you.
To their credit, they rolling right now. You know,
Lonnie Love. Not the Reverend Lonnie Love.
Ronnie Love.
Lonnie Love, baby.
But man, all right. I know I watched it. Kev, Lefty, I don't know if you saw it, but when LSU and South Carolina for the SEC Women's Championship, that game was, I mean, to be seen, top notch. I mean, South Carolina won, but man, did you see the push by Cardoso, their center,
Yeah, the melee.
with Flaja? What is it?
Flo J, whatever.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
She pushed her soul out of her.
But you gotta watch the whole play though, man. Flo J, whatever her name is, pushed one of her teammates.
Yeah, gave the elbow.
And that's all she saw.
Yep.
And so she went over there and pushed her. Now she's gonna get suspended for the first game of the tournament. Nobody else got suspended. What's wild is they kicked both benches out.
It was only 5 players on each team to finish the game. It was a little over 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. So what if somebody would have fouled out?
Done.
504.
Well, how would that work?
You act like you ain't did that in the park before, Kim. Come on, when you short a man.
Yeah. My boy was running late. He come running across the field. Yeah. I know exactly how it goes.
But if you watch the clips from the whole game, I'm not going to say LSU dirty, but Angel Reese got caught pulling Cardoso's hair on the rebound. I mean, and Angel Reese, to me, she Kevin Garnett frame, but she be roughhousing them down there.
And she be running off at the mouth.
Yes, she does.
She pop off a lot. Yeah.
She pop off a lot.
Yeah. But you know what? If it's physical playing women's basketball, man, it's cool. Let's talk about the real issue after the game. Let's talk about how Don Staley
Frame it up for him, man. Frame him up for him.
Huh?
Frame it up for him, man. Frame it up.
Let's talk about how Don Staley, right after the game, in shoe class, said, I apologize for basketball, apologize for us behaving this way. This is not how we get down. I take responsibility, or we take responsibility for our part. Right spur of the moment. Emotions high. She came right out with that. Now let's analyze Kim Mulkey at her press conference after the game. I wish they would have pushed Angel Reese. Not, we're sorry. We don't get down like this. We don't, right? She said, I wish you would have pushed Angel Reese. Huh? I'll just drop it. Just drop it. Thank you. Thank you. I wish you would have pushed Angel Reese. In other words, push on somebody your own size.
Right. Right.
Cool. So you got one coach apologizing for the incident. This is not what women's basketball, right? This is not how we get down. We take responsibility for our part. And then you got another one saying, and you got to look at Kim Mulkey, man. She done did some wild stuff, and she done said some wild stuff over the years. Nobody ever holds her accountable. Nobody holds her accountable. Now watch this. What if Don Staley would have said, I wish she would have pushed my other play? What if Don Staley would have said that?
Fact.
What do you think the reaction would have been?
They'd have came before.
Came before. You know what I mean? Like you gotta watch certain stuff, man. And women's basketball came a long way.
Hey, Lefty, they would have came for little Kenny Smith.
Not little Kenny. Little Kenny.
Little Kenny Smith, man.
No, you know what, man? I was my fault. Little technical difficulties. LSU, man. I don't know what happened, but they didn't got real cocky and kind of like, they kind of want to have this bad girls image, a lot of trash talking, a lot of roughhouse, and you know what I mean? So like they almost becoming a little unlikable. You know what I mean?
No.
They wanted the chip and went to their head. They wanted the chip.
They are unlikable, bro.
Yeah, they kind of like.
Well, the coach ain't most popular either.
Yeah, they didn't got a little too cocky. We got a first time.
First timer. Thanks for tuning
Trapper
But
Keeper. I
Kev,
like the name.
What's happening? Whoever that is, what's happening? Welcome.
Kev, all of you take it back to how it all started, right? It was when Flage got stuck up at half court.
Yes.
And then she grabbed old girl's shorts because she was mad. You got mad because somebody D'd you up in half
Right.
court.
Called the law.
Right.
I mean, took your cookies.
Facts.
Not only did you grab her shorts, you then
what up,
somebody.
Ty?
Huh?
That's Ty. Trapper Keeper Ty.
Oh, that's Ty. What up, Ty? You then push somebody, which caused Cardoso to come over there and push you.
Right.
All fair and love and war.
And she pushed your soul out.
Right.
Hey,
She didn't even see it coming.
it was like Mortal Kombat.
Hey, but that's what you're supposed to do as a teammate.
Yeah,
You know, I don't
got no problem with it.
I don't think it's enough of it in the NBA. When guys, I see it too much in NBA these days when guys are just either do something rough or something totally unnecessary, and your teammates kind of just stand back or they just
Rudy
slowly
Gobert.
walk over that. Right, Rudy Gobert.
What up, Will?
Like, you know,
Steven
where's
Tucker.
the, you know, we came from that era. Like, hey, hold on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like a star player, or anybody for that matter, man. You just don't. That's something you just don't allow as a team. Now the coach going in front of everybody, and then the, you know, and the media gonna say the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But in the locker room, coach like, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all ride together.
Togetherness. Yeah.
Y'all ride together.
Whole different thing in the locker room.
It's a whole different thing in the locker room. Ain't no cameras and no mics. Coach
But if you watch the whole game, Angel Reese and Cardoso was going at it the whole game. Like a sneak elbow here,
sneak hair pulling, yeah.
Yeah, they was doing it the whole game. So it was even the announcers before that incident happened. The announcers were saying it's getting a little testy, it's getting a little physical, you know. So it was leading up to that.
Yep.
Something happened.
It definitely was. You know, but it's Lefty. I give you credit this time. You right. They are becoming unlikable.
They are. They're becoming very unlikable. Like it. I mean, it all started right after the championship. What Angel Reese
right
talking
after
about,
the championship, before the
talking
championship,
about the NIL money she making.
Yeah,
like, it just became real cocky with it. Now it's like, all right, relax.
Yeah,
like calm down.
She was popping off after the game. Like we not scared of them. Most people scared of them. We ain't scared of them.
Yeah.
Watch your, like, look.
I mean, hell, during the game
with man.
During the game with the Caitlin Clark, she all up in her face.
Yeah.
Man. Like, now Caitlin Clark do it, but she's never gotten in nobody's face and done it. You know what I'm saying? She's just a walk and do it. That's her little John Cena thing, whatever it is. But it
no, she talks too. She don't talk like Angel Reese, but watch her game.
Yeah.
She kind of
she chirp.
Yeah. But I mean, but I ain't got a problem with that. You know,
who didn't chirp, especially in our day.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got a problem with it. For real.
I mean, we had heard some of the worst stuff in men's basketball, and that's even in the NBA. I mean, when we were playing, all kind of stuff was being said. But the classic goes, you look like a cancer patient, or your wife tastes like Cheerios.
I mean, Mello and KG.
KG, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Mello and KG.
Mello didn't even take a shower. Where they bust at?
Mello didn't go to the locker room. He walked straight through the tunnel, baby.
Yeah.
Where he at?
Where they bust at?
House say cocky like Golden State. I don't know, House. I think they're a little worse. Only Draymond really pop off as Golden State, but like the whole team, that LSU just, I don't know, man. They just I ain't feeling it.
Once in a while when somebody blow out Golden State, Clay get to pointing at his fingers and all that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And he should be the last one saying anything.
Exactly. But you know the Steph don't do that. Steph never does that.
Mm-mm.
No.
And Steph really only talk trash when somebody come at him, like what's dude on Houston?
Go, okay, let me put you to sleep.
Right.
You'll get that.
Yeah.
Like we said, the chirping used to be between just two people. It wasn't no
people.
Yeah. Like whoever guarding you, y'all going at it like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You getting down like that. Like Steph would go back at what's dude name on Houston? He played for Memphis. They'd be hitting LeBron and shit. What's his name?
Brooks.
Brooks, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Dylan Brooks.
right, Brooks talk crazy to Steph, so Steph will get at him. You know what I'm saying? But
Speaking of Brooks, he's like a version of Angry Man. Angry Man is in the background backstage, so we're gonna let him in and watch him get on his soapbox about what we talking about. Come on, Angry Man, what you got to say?
Man, what are you talking about? Hold on, man. I'm not gonna hold on. First of all, I'm sideways, but I mean,
now you sideways. Okay, you good now.
yeah. But I don't know the money because I can't hold my phone up, man. I ain't got nothing to hold it up with. But hey, man, look, hey, Ben, I'm not finna get on my soapbox about nothing, bro. I'm not, man. Y'all good people, man. You know, you talking about stuff. You know, he don't do this, he don't do that. Hey, look here, man.
He warming up.
The only thing I care about is his 9 for 26, his 0 for 9
And
in
I
the
say he was
first
gonna
half
get
of
on
the
the soapbox.
three.
He up there.
Hey,
Hey, he reeled you in real slow.
Right.
He
Right.
warmed it up. He warmed it up real slow, didn't he?
that's all I care about, bro. All the rest of that, he gonna put somebody to sleep. Yeah, his game, but other than that, bro, I don't care about none of that, man.
Hey, Ben, by the way, say the word tonight.
Hey,
I mean, since we on the subject, I mean,
right.
just saying.
You already know it. I'm
We'll
listening.
Golden State
talk
Lakers.
about that off air, Kevin.
No, we gonna talk about that off air. You will talk about this now. Ain't no off
You
air.
don't sound too confident, Kevo.
Yeah, no, he
Hold on.
don't. He
Hold
don't.
on. Wait.
He got
I
to think
just
about
said, if Steph is playing, I have no issues. But if he's sitting down, it's no need.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
No,
this
he
is
back,
game.
ain't it?
I think it's game time decision Sunday. He said he might be back today.
Okay, Kev. If Steph is playing, bet. If he ain't, no bet.
I'm so tired, man, of this.
Now, hey, Sam,
What's up, Sam? Happy birthday, baby.
Man, what up?
Hey, somebody mentioned NILs with Angel Reese, and we had this discussion the other day about the NIL $1 million contracts and stuff with these young boys, man. They really wasteful with their money coming out the gate, man. They don't have this mindset of financial awareness, man. Many players we have seen over the years go broke. So we was having this conversation in the cigar shop. It was just like when Charles Barkley came into the league, Kev, me and you was talking. It was Moses Malone and Dr. J was like, why you buy all of these cars, bro? Why?
They got him
Barkley
together
thought
on
about
how to not spend his money.
it.
They
Right.
got him together on his weight.
He
Like,
went and took
he says that to this day.
back. But I know it was a football player. I can't remember what school it was. As soon as he got his NIL deal, he go buy a Bugatti. Why?
Well, I
Why?
mean, let's keep it a buck when it comes to that. You giving 18-year-olds, 18, 19-year-olds millions of dollars. Don't act like we wouldn't have did some dumb shit to it. 18, 19 with $1 million, $2-3 million. Like I know it makes sense to do the right thing, but these are still young men and women. You know what I'm saying? You a lot of them don't come from money. So when you do get you get your hands on a little paper, and of course, in today's society, when everything's about flossing and what you driving and how what you wearing and all that, of course you're gonna shine. You want to shine. So I don't really trip on it, man. I would hope though their parents or somebody can get a hold of them and don't let them go crazy. Have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Spend a little bit, treat yourself a little bit, but I would hope somebody would reel them in a little bit, but we really can't.
Yeah.
It's like calling an 18-year-old stupid for having $2-3 million going to buy a Bugatti. Like, yeah, I'd have did the same thing, and you would have too. I knew you when you was 18.
We're not gonna call him
Wouldn't
stupid.
buy no Bugatti.
But you got to look at it. We coming from a 50-year-old. We coming from a 50-year-old perspective.
Exactly.
So
I'd have had me. He bought a Bugatti. Okay. I'd have had me a 1971 Chevy Chevelle and a 1973 Monte Carlo, both in the line. I spent my money too.
First of all, you would have just had you a high-priced wheelchair because of those knees was really bad back then.
Look, let me
'Cause you
tell
just
y'all
had
something.
surgery.
Let me tell y'all something. God looked out for me. If I was 18 with a couple $1 million, I'd have had a drug habit, a jail record, 14 babies by 18 different women. I'd have been a mess. So I know it.
Hold
Hey,
on, wait.
I'd have just,
You
I'd have just,
wait, hold on, Sly.
I'd had a mess.
You don't have that now?
No, I don't.
wow,
I don't have none of
wow.
that. I don't have none of that. I don't do drugs. My
Hey,
record is clean. I
hey,
don't got a whole bunch of kids.
hey, what's the old boy brother that played for the
Allegedly.
Cowboys? Now, what I ain't doing, what's the old boy brother that played for the Cowboys?
Who?
Diggs. Now, I ain't gonna be 25, she 35, got a baby by Future and Bow Wow, and I'm gonna get her pregnant too. She couldn't have told me nothing.
Right.
Now,
Oh, you
first of
talking
all,
about Diggs, brother.
I ain't doing that. Now, that's crazy. But hey,
Well,
She
and
get
she
pregnant with a kiss
old
on the
too.
cheek.
You 25, she 35, bro. She old. And you gonna get her another baby? Like, what are we doing?
when
Hey,
you open up the business book of street business, the first chapter says raw is law.
Hey, Sly, she got a hell of a 401k, and she don't work.
Right.
Man,
She good.
dude,
401k banging.
She good.
Hey,
She
dude.
got baby by all,
She gonna,
baby by all three of them. She good.
she gonna tell him, ain't you got a contract coming up?
Right.
Lefty,
But
what was we talking about the other day? Self-made millionaire?
Right.
you
She's
know,
self-made.
Dwayne Howard got all these babies, and he mad he can't get his boyfriend pregnant. But that's neither here nor
Come on, man.
there.
Come
Oh,
on.
Hey man, let's talk NFL, man.
Come on, man. On
Sly,
that
you done
note,
kicked off
we
the
going to the NFL. NFL, baby. And we might as well start off with the Chicago Bears. Y'all, man.
come
He
on,
trying to
man.
take us off the rails, Lefty. Don't let him
Sly,
do
you
it.
ain't shit.
Don't let him do it, man.
All right, man, come
Free
on.
agency has been a monster. Free agency been a monster. I mean, Chicago been playing in the sandbox of free agency. Isaac, I think
Isaac,
uh
from the love boat?
John. Yeah.
Sean.
You say Ivan?
He said Isaac from the
Isaac.
love boat.
Isaac. Damn.
What?
But man making the drinks?
Come on, Kellerman.
Slow down, Molly Curin.
What's that all about? Isaac?
Isaac.
Wow.
What is it close?
Let me explain.
What the hell is that?
I gotta explain, man.
Hey, he
Just got
watching
a
the love.
text.
He watching the Love Boat
Come on,
marathon in the background.
Slap trying to take you off the rails.
I just got a text from my man Isaac, and
Isaac.
they came across, so
Oh,
that's why.
He over there
oh,
watching
okay.
a 24-hour Love Boat marathon on TV and got confused about where he was.
He had the best mustache on TV back then.
Facts. Those are facts.
Come on, man.
And the fro.
They're in the fro, yeah.
Come on, man.
All right,
All right, man.
well, let's go.
All right. Let's get back on the track, man.
That's
John,
you.
I'm done, man. Y'all, you know what? I don't know why I got up here this morning.
It's not like we did something wrong.
Right.
Man, I don't got a fro or mustache.
Right.
And I'm light skinned.
Hey, bro, right.
And I'm light skinned. Oh, for 3, Ben. Come on, huh?
Hey, man. Y'all, I lost my whole train of thought, man. John,
That's what Dwight Howard said.
Come on,
come on, man. Come on, man. Sean, play that clip from Ryan Clark, man.
You don't want to put Caleb Williams in that situation, and that's why it just doesn't make sense to hang on.
Why
to
do you look so
JFK.
confused, RC?
I don't know why everybody can't see the big elephant.
What's the elephant?
What if they ain't gonna draft Caleb Williams at all?
What does that mean?
Haven't we been talking about the evaluation process? The draft didn't happen. I don't know that Caleb Williams has signed a contract. Has anybody called Caleb Williams and say, hey, Caleb Williams, the Chicago Bears are drafting you #1 overall. Are you ready to come to Chicago? Do you want us to take you to see the bean? Nobody ever said that. Nobody. He is not listening to Drake singing songs about being in Chicago because the chick left him. What if Justin Fields is going to be the only first-round quarterback in the room? What if Justin Fields is going to be the starter and they aren't going to draft the quarterback and they're going to trade away the #1 pick? Why can't that happen? Why are we so shocked? Maybe Justin ain't been traded because they don't want to trade him.
Is that possible? Is that
That's very possible.
All right, Sly, you've been an advocate of this, man. You have switched gears. Now you in turncoat because you was like he gone, but now you in switch gears. So I'll let you come on first, and let's talk about what Ryan Clark was saying.
First of all, I haven't switched gears. Ryan Clark do got a point. He's more of your point and Sean's point. But my point is they might keep them both, then trade them. My whole thing, everybody act like this ain't precedent. Because if I remember, Jalen Hurts was there when what's the name was still playing. He was there. They drafted Jalen, and my man was still the quarterback of the Eagles. I remember the guy, my man in Kansas City, he got drafted. You know what I'm saying?
None of them were #1.
You know, but my whole thing is though, man, they gonna pick Caleb. Justin now, his avenue is obviously Mike Tomlin want him, so he's going there. The trade will probably be made before the I think, or Minnesota might give up them 2 picks to draft him. Who knows to trade for him? Who knows? Because they ain't got no quarterback either.
Well, they went after Sam Darnold though.
If he getting traded, it ain't gonna be within the division, man. Stop it.
Yeah, they wouldn't trade him to Minnesota. I can't see them doing that. Look, man.
Why you don't want him? What difference do it make?
You don't want to trade him into the division, though. You want.
I mean, you don't want him. Apparently, you don't think he can do nothing for you. So why you scared of?
Keep your division opponents down. Like Minnesota's going full rebuild. Keep them in the dumps because that's.
No, I agree with that. They're going full rebuild. They're going to eventually have to trade Jefferson. But that's neither here nor there.
If Minnesota tell Justin Jefferson they even think about going full rebuild, he will be asking for a trade tonight.
Well, the signing of Sam Darnold should have made him ask for a trade that day. How about that?
Yeah, he will.
But the reason I think, look, the reason this is probably one of the biggest stories in sports, maybe in NFL draft history. We ain't never had this much, especially in Chicago media. You guys look at unprecedented territory, man. Like a team that's 7-win team, a team that's trending up, has the #1 overall pick. Typically, when a team has a #1 overall pick, they in full rebuild. They sucked the year before. They were a 2-3 win team. They don't have a quarterback. They need everything. So this is just uncharted territory, man, for everybody. So that's why it's this mystery. And I think Poles is doing it right. Everybody's guessing. Hell, I'm week to week. I don't know, man. Every move they make, oh, that's a sign that they taking Caleb. Oh, that's a sign that they trading the pick. That's a sign this. And then he go do something else. Up until the Keenan Allen trade, it was like, I thought Caleb was a lock. Now I just don't know, you know. And Ryan Clark is right. The media has put it out there that the Bears are taking Caleb Williams. Nobody in the Bears organization has said it. Everybody, even the Chicago local media, saying the same thing. Caleb. They taking Caleb. Oh, what's Justin's next move? The Bears ain't said nothing. So Ryan Clark it was a great point.
To the Bears, to the credit of the Bears, technically they have not said nothing. Mm-hmm. Got that? So we technically don't know. That's why it's all this media hype. Got it. But you can look at it both ways. I'm not saying Ryan Clark does not have a point. That could very well happen. I don't see where you draft Caleb Williams and keep Justin.
I don't like that either.
Can't do that. Because that's the same thing Kenny Pickett said. Well, if you're gonna bring another person in, get me out of here. Justin should immediately demand a trade if they draft Caleb Williams.
Kenny Pickett got a lot of nerve when he has done absolutely nothing.
I'm just saying, but
when he was there and he got drafted by Tomlin, and Tomlin should have never drafted him anyway.
He hasn't done anything, which is why they didn't want him. But his point is, well, if you're gonna bring somebody in and basically telling me he's the starter and I'm your starter now, get me out of here. Justin should be in the same predicament.
They never said Russell Wilson was a starter.
Dude, #1. I know my days is numbered. Get me out of here.
Pick it though. They never said Wilson was a starter. They were gonna compete.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. They was gonna compete.
What comparison did I give you the other day, Lefty? Thomas Jones and Cedric Benson in the running back room. Fist fights.
Well,
Come
yeah,
on, man.
because
You
But they
divided
drafted
by
Vincent. Thomas Jones was the starter. Same thing.
and
So his days was
and
numbered.
everyone liked Thomas Jones the same way. Justin Fields is likable. Everyone they love him.
Yeah,
in
his
the locker
teammates
room.
love him.
His teammates love him. So bringing in Caleb, that would cause that would be too much.
Right.
So wait a
That's why
minute,
you
Pickett.
cannot draft him and keep Justin Fields.
Yeah, you can't.
So Pickett, you got mad about competing, but now you will never see the starting job with Jalen there. So
Oh, facts.
John Paul, what's up, man?
No.
Those are
No.
facts. No, you're absolutely right. They did exactly right. They sent his ass to backup land when he could have stayed where he wasn't been a backup. If he wasn't,
Exactly.
at least he had a shot. Like you said, he ain't got a shot in hell in Philly.
No.
You instantly number 2. Instantly. And Jalen Young. So it ain't like he on his way out.
Right.
He might keep it moving too, though.
But look, overall, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know where week to week, I don't know. Every move he makes now, I guess the Keenan Allen thing now points more towards it looks like because that's the second pick they didn't trade it. They traded for Ryan Bates, a 5th round, and then a 4th round, which we argued. We had a big argument in the shop last night. Literally, we were yelling and screaming. It was a huge debate in the shop last night. I wish we had cameras there. It was great. But you know,
Yeah, it would have been a great show, actually.
so now picks are he's using picks which would make us think because Poles has constantly said he wants to build through the draft that he's going to trade, he's going to trade that one and get more picks. I'm pretty sure he's going to trade 9. I'm pretty sure he's going to trade 9. The hope is some of those quarterbacks drop. He brought in. I think he's going to trade 9.
The free agents that have brought in on paper, this is a win now. We not waiting 2 or 3 years. You got Swift. I mean, come on. You might say, oh, he get hurt a lot. Last year he was a dog. So I don't want to hear, oh, he was getting hurt. Come on, look at this. Look at this.
Hey, Michelle, what up, girl?
They didn't make some moves. They didn't make some moves.
You got a starter right here in Coleman Shelton. A starter.
I think him and Bates gonna compete for that. I think him and Bates compete.
I'm sure, but somebody got to win out.
But remember, they gave up a pick for Bates, and Poles really loves Bates. He tried to sign him before. So, yeah, these are moves that make you think to win. Now, I like the fact he's bringing in depth on the offensive line. I don't think any of these guys gonna come in and just knock one of the starters out, but you do need depth. Tevin Jenkins do to miss at least 4 or 5 games every year. He do to miss a game, and so. I mean,
so I got a question.
The moves make sense.
So let's say you bring Justin back, you don't trade him, right? When do you pick up his option? Next year?
No, you got.
When is it time to pay him?
May something. I think this year. Well,
this year. So they got to pick up his option this year.
You can pick up the option this year, right?
Okay. So when you got to pay him?
May something. Sean, you correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they had to like May something to pick up his 5th-year option?
It's May. It's May.
May. Okay, that's what I thought.
It's May. So when do you have to pay him?
If they don't pick up his option, then after this year. This is last year.
Correct. So actually, if they pick it up, it'll be 23. It'll be around 23, 24 mil in 2025. All right. And after 2025, he's a free agent. So starting in 2025 is when he's going to get paid. But he's only getting 23. If they pick it up, he's only getting 23, 24 million. He's getting 6 this year. I think they're only actually paying him because it's a 6 against the cap. I think he's only getting like 2.5, 3 million somewhere in there cash this year. Next year he's getting it bumps up his 5th-year option if they pick it up like 24, 25, and after that he'll be a free agent unless you extend him.
But if you don't trade him, why wouldn't you pick it up?
That's a good question.
I want to look at the whole picture. You got to look at the whole picture. If you keep him, you're saying he's your guy. Why wouldn't you pick his option up? Why would you let him go in a year in a lame duck year? You could have traded him.
I think
the
same way the Giants didn't pick up Daniel Jones. Remember the Giants, and I'm not shitting on the Giants, but the Giants didn't pick up Daniel Jones' 5th-year option. They let him play it out, and then they signed him.
Right.
Yes.
They could go that route.
That could be a route too.
But yes, they did it.
Right.
They did it.
So you don't have to
let him play it out.
I think it's smart if you do pick it up, just because now now he's budgeted for 24 million next year, and you don't know. And whoever Facebook users is, there was no market for Justin Fields because Justin Fields wasn't on the market. So stop listening to what other people say. There's no market. He wasn't. He was not on the market. He was not on the market. People had come up to, just because people approach Ryan Poles about Justin Fields doesn't mean Ryan Poles is willing to trade him. He can listen to and field any offers he wants, but that's not putting somebody out.
But then why don't he announce Justin as his guy then?
He not because Justin
he's trying to
is
value.
gone. All you
That's all I'm saying.
fans,
If he was never on the market, then say he's your guy.
Justin
He won't do that. So everybody is gonna speculate. You waiting on the right train to come through the station.
The thing that's going to let you know that Justin is his guy is when he trades the number one, when he puts the number one pick up for auction.
He's not doing
it. Well, that'd be obvious.
At that point, but the thing is, he's obviously trying to drive up the price. He's trying to drive up the price because if people think that he really wants to use that first round pick, they know that he values it, and they know that they're going to have to come up on a haul. And whoever Facebook user is he gone? Okay, we'll see how it plays out. All I'm saying is when he's not gone and people are upset, there's a big support group for all you people who want Caleb.
Well, here's the thing. You're not.
I don't care. I don't want.
That ain't me. I'm not saying that.
The problem is you're not going to get that haul from Washington, right? Because
they said
Washington's not going to give you what Carolina gave you because Carolina went from 9-1.
Right. Like they sitting there
Washington's not going to give you all that to move up one slot. I don't think they're that desperate. Like they'll probably give you 2 first rounders and something, second round or whatever, but you aren't going to get that. I mean, if it's a cat and mouse game he playing, he doing a hell of a job because we speculate and it's talked about every day on every platform. No one knows.
Give me one reason why. I've said this 1,001 times that Ryan Poles would keep Justin Fields.
I don't know. I can't. I look at it like this. I think we all making it about Justin, and I think they know what they have in Justin Fields. They know the quarterback he is. They kind of know what they have in him. Even Shane Waldron's coming in, whatever, they kind of know. I think this is more about, do they really feel like Caleb Williams is that special to where he's the guy, he's the next Mahomes or the next big thing? If they really feel like that, then yeah, they're going to move on from Justin. Of course, then they're going to move on. But I don't think they're not going to dump Justin just to dump.
What about Jaden Daniels? I'm not necessarily saying they got to take Caleb, but my whole thing is, what have Justin Fields shown you to whereas in 2 years, you're going to pay him all that money that the Giants paid their quarterback?
So Slide.
And
this question that you asked,
well, you ain't seen nothing in him because you ain't did nothing to develop.
So the thing is, you can ask the same question about the top 5 quarterbacks that's coming into the league. What can you say that makes them
you can say that about
special
all of
talent?
them, but in 5 years, you ain't got to pay them right now. What you fail to realize is, as an organization, look at it from the financials from part of it. You got to pay Daniel Jones. He $47 million on your cap. And
last year on the books.
But they can get off that cap.
Right.
Last year off the books.
But if you
I get you on that. If you go with that young quarterback, it could set you back 3 years. And look at this roster.
Why? You putting weapons around him? Why? Why? Why is it guaranteed that the young quarterback can set you back? But you're a keeper, dude, who you ain't never developed and did nothing for.
And like you said, I didn't say it's not a guarantee, but I'm saying you run the risk. What if he is a flop, a bust at number 1?
What if he's not?
Back 3 years.
Okay.
What if he's not?
But what if he ain't?
It's a what if. That's just like you play the lottery. What if I win?
It's a what if on all quarterbacks, every draft, bro.
Kevin,
they all hit and miss.
Kevin,
I'm not saying it's a guarantee one way or another. But how come it's automatically going to set you back?
Why? Either way it go. If the what if don't pan out, then everybody in the Bears gone.
They gone.
What if you don't draft him and he pans out in Washington? And now 2 years in a row, you done skipped on Caleb, you skipped on Stroud. Anomaly. It don't happen all the time. But I'm saying, for the record, it's going to look like you passed on 2 quarterbacks that you could have had. That's how it's going to come off, regardless if it's right or wrong. That's how it's going to come off.
One analyst said it best. If he keep Justin Fields and he trade the number 1 pick 2 years in a row, one thing that we do know about Ryan Poles, he'll never sit in another GM seat again.
That is true.
He'll be a scout forever.
And like you said, Ben, that point right there is a risk. That's a risk too. Again, if Caleb go to Washington and pan out like Stroud did, now you done passed on two. Like it's gonna come off that way.
Now you got to go ahead and what if it again? What if they keep Justin with this free agency and everything they brought in, and you win the NFC North and you go to the playoffs, you win 2 games, then what? Oh, he the greatest in the world. Oh,
well, now you got wins on this belt.
Well, that's similar to taking a bad shot and it goes in. If it missed, you're an idiot. If it hit, you're the greatest. You know what I mean? It's that's it. So it's a chance you got to take. I mean, he really got
either way.
Like I said, I believe he's going to. If he really feel like Caleb Williams is special,
and Chicago Bears fans,
really feel like
I do not want my team to shoot they wad in their pocket for what if he gonna be good. If he hasn't shown you he the man now, move on. Period.
Well, he hasn't shown you he's the man because you ain't did nothing to help him.
First of all, with this current roster that we have right now on paper, don't matter whatever quarterback go there. If you can't succeed with this roster, it don't make it. Who cares then?
Well, first of all,
one of the quarterbacks.
Well, first of all, number 31 guy, he can't get hurt like he has been every other year except last year. So stop. And neither can Swift. So stop.
But you got to understand, it's football, man. You take a pounding so people get hurt. You can't go through no team in the NFL and say, oh, this star never got hurt. This player never got hurt that was getting paid.
But it matters, right? For the team to succeed is not to get hurt. If they don't get hurt, the Bears won't be what you project them to be, right? That's just the bottom line. So what? You what you saying don't make no sense.
Well, I think the way it's being built, you're right. It should any capable NFL quarterback should be able to do something with this roster, with the guys on the roster, whether it's a rookie or Justin. Either way.
And they picked up another tight end. I don't understand that because you had Komet, but they picked up another tight end.
Shane Walton runs a tight end.
Right. Let me ask you a question.
You run 2 tight ends, Kev.
Hey, Damani.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the ball to Mooney none last year, and Atlanta gave him 3 years and a whole lot of cash.
$13 million a year.
You explain that to me. But guess what? Shorty, he your guy. He couldn't throw the ball to Mooney none. And Atlanta said, that's Justin's fault, but we're going to give you 3 years, $13 million a year. Explain that to me.
12.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I want him to talk, the host. Explain that to me. Explain that, host. Since you're the host, explain that. I'm listening.
So are you trying to put all of Mooney's not getting the ball on Justin? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Ain't he the quarterback?
You putting it all on him. How about he didn't run his routes and he gave up on many routes? So stop that. Sean, get in this thing and help me out on this.
Hey, Ben, what if he was open and Justin was too busy holding the ball?
Come on, man.
He gave him $13 million because he lazy?
So
he lazy?
That means they right, huh? That means Atlanta is right because they put up the tag, right? Just because
they saw something they like.
That means he's the GOAT.
So they gave him $13 million because they didn't see no film. Atlanta ran no film on him. He lazy. He cut his routes off. He did everything. So Atlanta scouts are dumb too then. Well, you know what? Atlanta's stupid, and I guess the Bears are the geniuses here.
Well, what Atlanta been doing the last 3 years?
I didn't like the Kirk Cousins deal. I didn't thought the Kirk Cousins deal was idiotic.
They giving up. Kirk Cousins came in and bent them over.
Who?
Yeah, he did. Him and his agent.
Him and his agent came in and bent them over. Pause.
Who?
Atlanta.
So stop it.
Who you talking about?
Kirk Cousins.
The quarterback?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. Yeah.
He robbed everybody. That ain't that good. I mean, he'll rob the Bears if the Bears needed a quarterback.
Yeah, Kirk
What up,
Cousins is
Sid?
getting
What up,
paper.
Jonah?
Kirk Cousins probably could get locked up for extortion.
Daryl Mooney got $13 million and Justin couldn't get him the ball. Sean, explain this to me.
I'll explain it to you. Well, I don't know if you'll understand it, but I'll explain it to you.
I'm not.
You probably won't. Okay? But we'll try anyway. This is not the first time that a wide receiver or a running back or a quarterback or anyone has been overpaid in free agency.
Facts.
You let me know. You let me know the time that there has never been someone overpaid in free agency. Free agency, that's the whole reason you avoid free agency. Is to not overpay players. So players have been overpaid during free agency the entire time. It was Darnell Mooney's turn. They think they found something in him. Good, they did. He has a 1,000-yard receiver 2 seasons ago. Okay, him and Justin couldn't connect this year for whatever reason. Some of it was Justin. Some of it was Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney checked out a lot.
That's all I'm saying.
Darnell Mooney checked out early. Okay, he wouldn't block.
Well, why?
He didn't finish some of his. Yeah, because he was him and the connection that he had with him and Justin the year before wasn't the same. He got DJ Moore. Darnell Mooney, you're not a number one. I think Darnell Mooney felt he was
not number one, but you don't isolate the man.
I don't.
Wasn't it the guy the year before, like you said?
No, he damn near became a third option because it was Moore and Kmet. Kmet had a career year, so
the Rams.
Somebody's going. It's only one ball. Everybody ain't getting it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna go to DJ Moore. Moore, I get that.
That's why all these people like still draft Marvin Harrison Jr. How many people you on? Only one.
No, that's
ball.
So Justin Fields.
You can't throw the ball to everybody. Somebody gonna be on hot.
Somebody gonna.
I know who throws the ball to everybody. His name is Matthew Stafford because he got a guy that came off the bench and made him a 1,000-yard receiver last year. And guess what? You didn't see that.
Look who the guy who was developing.
But Cooper Kupp took less though.
Matthew Stafford put Calvin Johnson.
Cooper Kupp got hurt. Cooper Kupp was hurt. Remember that?
Did Matthew Stafford put Calvin Johnson into the Hall of Fame? He did. So my question to you again, Sean.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he did.
Calvin Johnson was pretty damn good himself.
But he had to catch it from the quarterback.
Freak of nature.
So my question is, because remember in Georgia Tech, they ran the ball. They really threw it to Calvin. But my question is this. So Daryl Mooney got Darnell got $13 million because Justin couldn't get him the ball. And you gonna tell me it's because of free agency? Oh my God. You know what? You Bears fans are the best. You want to know why? We are that desperate to where we can't see the leaves for the trees.
Whatever the railroad saying, you robbing them.
Justin Fields is not the man. Period. Okay. I love him.
You're so stupid. I love him. You robbing the railroad now because we all know you're an idiot.
He's not. He's not the man, Sean. You and the guy that's sitting on the step stool swear up and down that this guy is the man. He's not. He's not, Sean. Sean,
I ain't gonna take all this shit.
You gonna kick him off?
Yeah, he's just.
Sean, I had to go back and look at the tape, Sean. You know when I seen Justin Fields throw the open wide receivers at Ohio State? Because his pocket was completely clean. Nobody touched him. He had 30 seconds to throw the ball.
So let me ask you a question. So using your logic, and I don't mean to fry your brain, which I probably will, but I don't mean to.
Well,
so you're saying that he needs a good offensive line, right?
He needs a great offensive line.
He needs a quarterback coach and an offensive coordinator to develop him. Why y'all keep missing the real point here? That's why teams ain't coming after.
It's a real point. It's simple, Sly. So you're saying he had a good offensive line, so he needs a good offensive line to help.
Yes,
what did Ryan Poles just do? He got a starting center, which was the biggest issue. He got his starting line. He got depth in the offensive line. So now he helped the offensive line. So then everyone talks about. I don't think you said it, but you're saying he had great wide receivers. Are you going to say he had really good or great wide receivers at Ohio State?
Oh yeah, Olave and
of course he did.
So he had great wide receivers. So now what did he do? So what did Ryan Poles do? He went and got Keenan Allen. and he's probably gonna draft Marvin Harrison Jr. or Romeo Dunze or something like that when he trades back. So now he has.
Why do you need all the wide receivers, Sean?
What do you mean? Does the whole
you got DJ Moore and Keenan Allen right now? Let's say healthy. Why would you then go out and get one of those wide receivers? Why?
Because Keenan. Here's why. Here's why. Keenan Allen's 32 years old.
Cool.
Keenan Allen's 32
okay. Let's say he pulls the AD. Let's say he pulls the AD like AD is doing this year, and he's playing it out. Everybody thought he was going to be hurt. He plays it out. When are you going to put in Marvin Harrison?
You got
Keenan Allen's on a 1-year deal. What are you talking about?
He's not on he's on the last year of his contract.
Yeah,
it makes absolutely no sense. If you just picked in, you just went out and got Allen, and you got DJ Moore. It makes no sense to take one of those high-priced wide receivers. You can get a wide receiver later on in the draft, but it makes no sense to bring in Marvin Harrison Jr., dude from LSU, dude from Washington. It makes no sense to do that.
So it didn't make
y'all do it, though.
I'll tell you. So it made no sense to have Isaac Holt. So it made no sense to have Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Azakim, and Ricky Prohl in the greatest show on turf. It made no sense to have 4 wide receivers then, right?
They had a whole different offense than the Bears.
It made no sense.
Entirely different. They had an entirely different. If you had that type of offense coming in here, cool. I got no argument. But you don't.
Yeah, but you're also looking at where
you got the same damn head coach.
But you're also looking at where you're taking these guys. You're talking about taking a guy number 2 overall or something like that. For him, a number 2 overall to be a third receiver, I don't think that really makes
it makes no sense.
I don't think it does.
So my question is,
if you get somebody later on or later in the first round or even third round or whatever, and they
Keenan Allen's not playing until he's 37,
and that's what you are.
Keenan Allen's not playing until he's 37. Keenan Allen's got another 2 years left, max. And you know what? Someone's going to get hurt.
Receiver since Plexico virus shot itself. Stop.
Dang.
Right.
Y'all just got receivers, dog. Your man was Mooney. You're leaving that era, so stop. Let's not do that.
The best wide receiver,
Alshon and Brandon Marshall.
The best wide receiver the Giants ever had, he can't get a job right now. So stop, Kevin.
Who was that?
The guy that got cut from Baltimore.
ODB.
Oh, he going back to the Rams.
OBJ.
And first of all, that's due to injury. We all know that.
Well, everybody on the Giants that tag injury prone.
All right, let's wait for this.
Well, 3 stud wide receivers. That's the way to go.
I mean,
your quarterback ain't even stable. But you bringing in all these wide receivers. You don't even know Justin the man.
But you
don't know that.
I think there's some other needs.
Y'all act like y'all the wide receiver away.
I think there's some other needs that should be addressed before going that high. We need another DN. Definitely need somebody opposite of Sweat still. I don't know who's still on the market. So whoever's still on the market probably
draft one number 9. Draft the top edge rusher because there's going to be a run on quarterbacks.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, but here's the problem:
take your glasses.
You only got 4. You only got 4 picks.
That's why you traded the 1 overall pick. Trade it back.
You trade
but you're gonna get Jared Verse. You're gonna get the kid from Alabama, Dallas Hunter. Think of all the we're at 9.
Or the boy from UCLA, his medical's going to suck.
Or if you trade back twice from 1 to 2 and 2 to 5, 6, 7, wherever, you're going to be in 5, 6, 7 range. You can get one of those guys. You can go get a mid-priced, I don't know, DN to hold the line until this guy develops and takes over and rotate. There's a lot you can do. But the thing is with the 3 wide receivers, man, there's so many different packages you can run. And as far as this quarterback thing, I truly believe. Listen, there's so many things. Justin would have been gone already. If Justin wasn't your guy, if they wanted to move on from Justin, he'd have been gone already. He'd have been gone a long time ago.
How you figure that?
Your guy. I'll tell you how. All right, he's not your guy. You didn't draft him. All right, there were.
I agree with that. I've been saying that from day one. But go ahead.
There were a lot of people who have come up to him. A lot of people who came up to Ryan Poles admitted at the combine. There are people who came to him. If he's not your guy, you get rid of him. If you're getting Caleb Williams, whatever it takes, you're going to take a bag of footballs for him because you need to get that locker room clean. You need to get that thing clean from Justin Fields.
Exactly.
Okay. Why did he? First of all, if Justin Fields was the problem, why did they fire the entire offensive staff? You could have just fired
because the coach should have went with him. The entire offensive staff got fired as scapegoats. That's I can answer that question for you. The coach should have walked right out with him.
The coach that just
But
had a
it'd have been too much like right.
four-game jump
Okay.
from season to
Okay.
season. You gonna fire?
Okay, but then if that's the case, why
He
did they allow
hired
to go? No, if that's the case, why did they allow Justin to seek a trade? They allowed Jaden Johnson to do it. Same team. I'm not even gonna say they allowed other teams, other players, and other teams to do it. They allowed Jaden Johnson to go look for trades. Now you ain't got to do the work. He's gonna bring partners to you.
Okay, so Sean, to counter that, what you're saying, I get exactly what you're saying, but they haven't put the number one pickup for trade either.
And that's because of Caleb Williams, because Caleb Williams is holding everything up. He's got a lot more. He's got a lot more power than people think. He's got a lot more power. He's got a lot more power.
He does.
Yes.
He does.
But remember, he said he wasn't doing it. He didn't do it at the combine. He like, all y'all ain't drafting me. Why would I give y'all all my medical records?
Because he doesn't know who has the ability to draft them. He doesn't know. What if someone has enough capital, and we don't know, to trade up from 25 to 12? Okay, and they say that we'll go 12. We have some assets and players to jump up to number one. So he doesn't know who can jump up and draft him. He don't know that.
That's true.
So it's a whole thing with him in his camp. They want to go to Washington. And he has about 2 or 3 places that he wants to go. So if you can't get his physicals, his medicals, you're not trading for him. There's no way in God's green earth that would get run by the president of a football organization if you don't have the medicals. So him not giving everybody the medicals limits the people who has the medicals, and those are the people who he goes to have a private visit with.
Right.
And he
let me ask you this: is he doing his pro day?
Yeah, he's doing his pro day.
The Bears.
Okay.
He's doing his pro day, but the Bears are coming on the 20th. That's why he didn't want. Here's the thing. That's why he refused the Bears, and they moved it because this. So if he came to Tuesday after the combine, okay, if he came Tuesday after the combine to the Bears facility, the Bears checked him out. The Bears put that number one thing on the number one pick on the market. At that point, that's telling the entire league, without literally telling the entire league, that his medicals were okay, because we feel that they're comfortable enough putting that on there. And he didn't want that. He wants to go to a certain spot. That's why, in my opinion, that's why he moved that thing. He's using the HIPAA laws. You can't share medicals with everybody. You can't do that.
Right. But they even said at the combine, like they said, Minnesota talked to him, but they knew they don't have a shot at him. They said the GM said it, like, yeah, we just want to meet him and say hi, but a lot of these teams know they don't have a shot in hell to get him.
I hear you. All I'm saying, this is how, in my opinion, how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm seeing it. Hats off to his camp for using the HIPAA laws to kind of direct and guide you where you want to go, to force a trade to where you want to go. But the NFL is going to have something to say about it when it's all said and done.
They're going to change the rule.
This all comes down to, if they think Caleb Williams is special, they're taking him. If they feel like he's really that guy, I still think that's what it's all about. I know we making it about Justin, but it's about if he thinks Caleb Williams is the next big thing.
So let me ask you.
If they thought Justin was the guy and that was their guy, this wouldn't even be a topic.
It's not true, because you want it on that number one pick. You want to make that as valuable so you get the biggest haul. If he was the dude, here's my question for you then.
I can't take this.
If Caleb was a dude, if Caleb wanted to come to Chicago and everything was fine, why all this? Why all this? Why not get rid of Justin? Why not say, hey, we're taking Caleb Williams? Why not talk to the NFL? And you could have already started talking contract right now. You don't need a pro day. You don't need nothing else. We're taking him. Done.
I get it.
I agree with your points. They're waiting on the medical. I agree with that.
That's been done.
But
everybody knew.
I don't remember. It happened a couple times. It happened a couple times where the number one overall pick was a quarterback, and they started negotiating the contract.
We need to stop because everybody knew Carolina was taking what's her name, and they didn't do all that. So stop, man. You trying to
because Carolina doesn't do it. The Bears don't have to do it.
But Carolina didn't do it. They ain't did that, and I don't know when. I ain't seen that done. Everybody knew you was taking my man from LSU for Cincinnati. They knew that before the season ended, and that didn't happen with him. So stop, man.
Just because it ain't happened before, Fly, don't mean it can't happen.
You know what killed me, man? Stop with the Caleb hate and the Justin love. I like Justin, but all you two do is hate. Because
what did I say that hate? Come on now.
You believe this coming out of his
but
mouth?
all this hating y'all doing, man. Oh, well, no, because
I don't think
with
it's hating
Justin,
on
you want to
Caleb,
keep
though.
Justin. You want to keep the number one pick, so you want to keep that. Well, with Caleb, why I got?
Somebody
What
said
if
Caleb is a
it's hate?
bum.
We
What
don't
if
agree with
it's
your point, and you don't like it. We don't agree with your point. You don't like it. Don't do that.
No, what
I
it
had
what it
nothing. I
is
had nothing to
y'all
say about
automatically.
Caleb.
I can tell you
automatically
exactly what it
hate,
is.
man.
Ben do it all the time.
He do.
Y'all point is, what if he's not that, and what if what if he's a bust, right? Y'all not looking at it like,
You start
what
with
if
the
he ain't a
negatives with
damn
Caleb,
bust?
but all the
What if he
positives
is
with
that
Justin.
good? What if he
All the
is like
excuses for
what he was
Justin,
projected to
but
be the
all the
last couple of
negatives
years?
for Caleb.
What if he is?
That's what y'all do.
That's all I'm saying. That's all
I
most
haven't.
people are saying about it. Like, y'all don't even give it a chance. Like,
No,
why set us back? Why go? It's gonna set the franchise back. Like, why just go straight with the negative
Because
rather
they're not
than
Bears
what if
fans.
he
They
is
Justin
good?
lovers.
True.
That's the
I'm not
bottom
saying he
line.
Patrick Mahomes and nothing,
He
but
ain't
what
Bears
if
fans.
he is actually
Hating.
good?
Kevin, I
Like,
agree
y'all
with
gotta
you.
look at it both ways. You can't
I agree
automatically think he gonna be a bust. Like,
So by your logic, you have to look at it both ways too. You're the first one to say that that the Bears haven't done anything to help Justin Fields to this point.
you have not.
Okay, correct. So now what do? I just said
So why
something,
keep
but because now you have someone to develop him. Now you have a dude who has a proven track record working with other. Well, see,
So you
I give you logical reasons, and you're
no, I'm
poo-pooing,
listening.
and you're
I'm listening.
not you
So
slides.
you bring
Okay,
in a
I'm
dude
mad.
to
I'm mad. I'm
develop.
mad. Okay.
No. I'm listening. You bring in a dude to develop him right when it's time to pay him.
No, you got 2 years. You don't have to
What
pay
does
him.
that have to
You
do
don't have
with
to
it?
pick up. You don't have to pick up his 5th-year option. You don't. You could give an extension. You could not
That
pick up
has
his 5th-year
nothing to
option.
do with it,
Make an option. So now all of a sudden, you've upgraded the offensive line. You've upgraded the offensive line. You upgraded the wide receiving core. You upgraded the running back room, and then you upgraded by giving him a guy who's proven to help develop quarterbacks. And you just said, Sly, what does Justin need? All these wide receivers like he had at Ohio State, blah, 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 blah. So now you're getting stud wide receivers. Now you're getting stud offensive line. Well, what did he do when he had a stud offensive line at Ohio State? What did he do when he had stud wide receivers at Ohio State? He won the Big Ten title.
That was my
Hold
point.
on. Then he went to the national. He went to the college
He's
football
talking to
playoff.
kids
Don't
right
use
now, so
Ohio
be cool
State.
over there.
He went to the national championship game his second year, and if he didn't get hurt with a hip, we don't know what would have happened. So let me ask. So I'm not. That's a fact. He went to. I'm not saying that's not hate. That's not love. That's nothing. Those are facts. Has Caleb Williams won the Pac-12 title?
He got no
No, he
defense.
hasn't.
He never did
Okay, for the
You
record,
want to use
no.
no defense with Caleb,
For the record, no.
but you don't want to use
But
no defense.
he
with
didn't
Justin
win the
his second
Pac-10
year.
title because of his defense. It ain't had nothing to do with him.
Right.
But
So-
for the record, no.
Mahomes didn't win in
So now
college.
what?
Use
No.
it both ways.
Mahomes
So
didn't
use
win
it
in
both
college
ways.
either.
So use
I
it
don't
both
like
ways.
using that.
No.
Only thing we
So use it
saying
both.
is
Okay.
the only
So-
thing
But
that I'm
Mahomes,
saying
right.
is
Mahomes ain't win in college either. That didn't matter.
he was terrible in college. The only thing that I'm saying is this. Y'all start with the negative with Caleb, but you want to run down all the positive with Justin. That's what I'm saying. Because
I
that's
went on the
what you
positives
two
for
do.
Caleb, no problem. I just think that
You
Justin
two
Fields
do.
is a better fit. I think Caleb's going to be a great player. I think Caleb has a phenomenal release. I think Caleb has some of the same issues Justin Fields had coming out of college, but that doesn't mean I don't think he's going to be a great player. That doesn't mean I don't think. I think he can be a great player. I think Justin's the right guy for this team. Just because you have traits and you're good doesn't mean you're a right fit. It doesn't mean you're the right fit. Okay, so you
What
mean
makes
to tell
Justin
me
the right
you mean to
fit?
tell me a running back like Derrick
What
Henry
makes
would
him
be
the
the
right
guy
fit?
in the run and shoot? You mean to tell me something like that? Like, no, you need a little smaller, come on, man. It's about fit. It's not just
Justin
about
hasn't
talent.
showed you nothing about he can fit
So
this
what
team squad.
what makes Justin the right fit?
What makes
Don't make him the
Justin-
right fit. You ain't did nothing for him. But what make him the right fit?
I think for Kevin Sly is this. We have fallen in love with the flash plays. We have. Justin has issues.
Them two.
Justin does have issues as
No
a
one denied
quarterback.
that. Yes,
He does.
No one denied that.
And everybody know he got potential and all that.
Right,
It ain't no hate on the man.
Athletically, he's a freak of nature athletic. He's fast. He could throw and all that, but either the clock isn't. He does miss open receivers. He does hold the ball too long. He does have issues. And what we have done, and I get where Sly's coming from, because we have blamed everybody but Justin. We blame Getsy, we blame the line, we blame the receivers, we blame everybody, It can't be everybody's fault. Justin does have issues. The Packers came
Damani.
out. The Packers linebacker came out and said, "What's your game plan for Justin Fields? Make him play quarterback." That's an insult.
That's
That's the biggest
disrespectful.
insult you can give. If make him play quarterback, take the run away from him and make him be a quarterback, he gonna give it up to us. They all said it. So Justin does have issues. I don't think Justin is the next Tom Brady or nothing like that. But I don't think he's a bum either. But if Caleb Williams is special, like 90% of the NFL is saying, this dude is, these professional scouts, everyone is saying this dude is it. You can't fall in love with Justin because his personality and he can run a 40-yard play here and there. You can't fall in love. You got to take the quarterback that's going to make your franchise or put them on a run like KC or the Patriots. That's what you're looking for. You aren't looking for everyone happy. Great play, Justin. Great play. And it doesn't. Colin Cowherd, I got on his ass about what he said, but then he backed it up with some great numbers. You know what Justin's fourth quarter QBR is equivalent to? Zach Wilson. Terrible. Zach Wilson. That's terrible.
I was done with him when he took the sack against Detroit and he fumbled that ball. We were done.
And the one where
bottom line is
that was a good decision.
So the one where he didn't see the guy come, he got
that
tackle got beat.
Darnell Wright blew that.
Don't matter.
Darnell Wright got beat.
It don't matter. Come on.
He got beat on that. But the other thing is it too. We blame everybody.
You're over.
Getsy's the worst OC. Leaving to Chicago, Getsy was the worst OC ever. Getsy got another job as offensive coordinator.
Immediately.
No, he didn't know. He had 3 different interviews. It was a third interview. It's not like he ended the first one. It's not like he was.
But the fact that they were interviewing him, Sean, if he was that bad, who would want him as their OC?
So
it's an indictment actually of the head coach. But go ahead.
Like who would want him as? And I said it during the season. Getsy calls plays like he doesn't trust Justin. That's why those screen plays he was running against Tampa. He did not trust Justin to make the right decision.
Go Raiders.
So if a first-time offensive coordinator didn't trust the quarterback,
he didn't trust him.
Okay, so what does that say though? Like, let's think about that.
That Justin had issues, and then Justin came out and said he was being overcoached. No, they were trying to make you an NFL quarterback. That's what the man was trying to do. But then we jumped on his side because Justin said he was overcoached, trying to make him something he's not. He tried to make him an NFL quarterback.
Hold on.
He tried to make Justin an NFL quarterback. That's what he tried to do.
We clowned Justin when he had that interview because then he had to come back and retract that shit.
Yeah, he had to come back and retract
it. They made him do that.
But everybody instantly went at Getsy. Everybody instantly went at Getsy. They overcoaching him. They doing too much. They were trying to make him an NFL quarterback. That's what they've been trying to do.
Goodbye, Justin Fields.
So it's okay. Here's the thing, and you know what? Here's one of the things you talk about that. You talk about trying to make him an NFL quarterback, and that's fine. Okay, but you have to understand how to call plays. All right. So you're saying so why are you throwing, if this is the situation, why are you throwing 3 screens when you're inside your own 15-yard line, 3 screens? Why not give me a curl?
I said it.
Why not? But so you trust him in other places. You'll trust him in other places to throw a slant. Trust him in other places to run a deep end. You'll trust him in other places to throw comebacks. You'll trust him in other places, but you don't trust him there on the goal line. So you throw 3 screens in a row. So not even a run, 3 screens in a row. So no, and I'm not saying Getsy's the best offensive coordinator, but I'll tell you what, when you're a first-time play caller, you go through pains too. You go through things too. And if you're not doing what the quarterback does well, you're going to say, I'm going to do what I do well, and that's screens. So as much as Justin has to blame, a lot of it was putting on a first-time offensive play caller. You can't do that with someone like that. You had a first-time head coach, a first-time offensive play caller. Okay, with a team like that, and then you're rebuilding. No, you can't. Sean, that was a fault of the situation.
Okay. Sean, wasn't Getsy the same offensive coordinator when they went on that 5-6 game run and they scored 30 points a game? And we thought the offense was amazing, right? When they started running Justin, Getsy was the coordinator when they went on that streak. So I don't. The narrative that Getsy is just a total idiot. I don't buy it.
No one said he was. I didn't. That didn't come out from me. But here's what he did.
Not saying you did. I'm saying, but he was the coordinator on that run. When they went that run, he was the offensive coordinator. He was calling the plays. He was doing that.
This is the Michael Jordan syndrome, and
that was on him. I'm saying when you look at it just really examine it, I saw a coordinator that did not trust his quarterback in certain situations. He didn't trust Justin to drop into the end zone and get that ball out quick enough, or make the right read, or be accurate with a run. He didn't trust him. So
let me ask you a question. So you're saying, so you're putting this all on Justin.
I'm not putting it all on Justin.
No, you're saying he didn't trust him in the end zone. What if he didn't trust him in the end zone because the receivers weren't getting separation? What if he's because we're not getting wide open or getting open, NFL open? So they don't double team. You don't think that teams are going to double team DJ Moore in that particular part because you know he's going to go to him at that, because that's the only dude you had because Mooney was terrible. You can take a receiver. You can take a receiver away. You don't think so? Talk to Bill Belichick. You can take a defensive one player away, and that's what they did.
So what about Komet?
Minshew gonna cook this season with Getsy. Bet. There
were other options with Komet. Mooney wasn't a bum.
You don't even believe that comment you just said.
I do.
Mooney wasn't a bum, but I'm saying if I don't trust my quarterback to drop into the end zone, make the read, and get the ball out quick, I'm going to call safe plays to get him out of that situation. Over if that was a Mahomes or guys like that, not putting them on the same level, you gonna trust him to drop back and make the right play. He ain't gonna call no.
Or what about the offensive line? Justin has his issues, but you mean to tell me there weren't times where Justin wasn't even at the top of his drop and he had pressure in his face?
Yeah. Every quarterback does.
I'm not saying. If
the previous offensive coordinator didn't trust him, what makes you think this one will?
You got a point.
Because if you don't have an offensive line to work on it, all right. I just mentioned the fact that you had.
So it was the offensive line's fault.
Some of it, not all of it. I've never, I will never say Justin doesn't have his issues. All right, he does, but everyone has their issues. But you know what?
What if they was open and he was still holding the damn ball?
If they're open, okay,
yeah,
then that's on Justin.
But he was still holding the ball.
Then that's on Justin. So you know, so you're, but the thing is, what you're saying is, and the way it's intimated is that Justin is the only person that holds the ball long. Justin is the only person that makes it. No,
I never said the word only, sir.
I didn't say you said it. What I said was you intimated. You don't have to say stuff to get people to think a certain way. Okay, you don't have to say something. What you're saying,
but I never said only. I never say Justin. We talking about Justin. I'm not saying he's the only one. We're talking about Justin.
Right, and he's like y'all said earlier. What everybody else is done in the NFL. He misses receivers.
But when you're talking about everybody else in the NFL, bro, you're talking about Justin. But here's the thing. That's what y'all was saying earlier. You got to factor all that in if you're about to pay this man. Or you want to keep them, like you got to think about all that. And if the first-time offensive coordinator didn't trust him,
here's the break. And we keep calling him a first-time coordinator. Getsy was a coordinator for 2 years. That was his second year calling plays. He wasn't. It wasn't his first year calling plays. Last year was his second year calling plays.
Where did he call play?
I'm talking about with the Bears. He was with the Bears for 2 years. So last was here's what it comes down to. Do you want a special quarterback? If Caleb Williams is this guy that can make everyone around him better. Or do you want a guy that you have to put all these Pro Bowlers around for him to be good? Great players make everyone
just answered your own question.
Great players make everyone else better. Why does Justin need all this stuff? He needs Marvin Harrison Jr. He needs this. He needs that. If you say he Brock Purdy, Purdy was the last pick in the damn draft.
But you just answered your own question. Do you want a guy that you think is special, that you think that can make all the throws and everything, right? Do you want a guy that you got to constantly put people around him just so he can succeed? Because you don't trust him.
No, you want to build your team. So what you're saying is, like, I don't need to get good wide receivers. I'll get average wide receivers because my quarterback's supposed to make it better. Or I can don't poo-poo the fact that you're getting quality receivers. Don't poo-poo the fact that you're getting really good receivers. Don't poo-poo the fact that you're upgrading the offensive line. So you're saying, oh, we don't need upgraded offensive line. We don't need great receivers. We don't need all that if the quarterback's this. That's not true. That's not true.
But all you hear is
Hollywood.
Sean, all we've heard.
It's not what you say. It's what you intimate. It's not what you say. It's what you intimate.
Wait, Sean, but all we hear is Justin don't have a line. Justin don't have receivers. Justin don't have this. Justin don't have that. at some point it's not everyone else's fault. The coordinator sucks. Everyone around it is everyone else's fault, and no one's putting it on Justin. Justin got to take some of this heat.
So let me. Again, I'm never. You act like I'm saying Justin wasn't the problem.
Right,
you act like I'm saying that Justin doesn't have flaws. What I'm saying is, you tell me what Justin's supposed to do. Okay, when your defense is giving up 33 points a game, what are you supposed to do when you're? No, go ahead.
He did his job. Then he did his job.
No, boy, no. But people are going to say he's 10-28. Okay, well, listen, you had a 14-game losing streak. In that 14-game losing streak, no, it is a fact. But here's another simple fact. That defense gave up 33 points a game. And here's another simple fact, since we want to throw facts around. If a team scores 27 points or more, the only quarterback who has a winning record, and we'll name all of it, it even goes back to Tom Brady and Joe Montana and Brett Favre. The only quarterback who has a winning record is Patrick Mahomes. So you wanted Justin Fields with his defense giving up 33 points a game. And mind you, in that stretch, we averaged 30 points a game, 5 games in a row, and we're 1-5. So you want him to come back.
Well, you averaged 30, but you gave up 30.
You gave up 33.
That's terrible.
They gave up 33
so
points a game.
You gave up 33.
Yes, Justin. That wasn't Justin's fault.
So it's not Justin's fault. So we're averaging 30.
That we just
Sean, just say you want to keep Justin at all costs, dog. It's cool.
No, I told you. I have no problem. Right. I do want to keep Justin because Justin is the best one for this job.
Hey, Ben,
he's the best one to lead this team.
He's
the best one to lead this team. No, but wait, no, you be done with it because I threw stats in.
Well, how do you know Caleb is not best for the team? How do you know that? Like, how do you know that?
So what you're going to say is
I'm not going to bring in.
You're bringing in a veteran.
Like, how do you know that?
I'm trying to tell you, and you keep cutting me off. So if I can talk, I'll finish you.
Go ahead.
So you're gonna bring in a 32-year-old wide receiver, okay? A 32-year-old wide receiver on the last year of his deal to help develop a quarterback.
Yep.
Is that prudent? Yeah. Is that smart? Is that anything? Yes.
That's smart. I agree. Because guess what?
So he's coming here to have a develop a quarterback. This dude. But he's 32 years old, dog.
I wasn't a fan of the trade.
Sean, you can talk all that.
You can talk all you want to, bro. But that doesn't make what I said makes sense.
But it doesn't. What I'm saying is this.
Like I said, it's gonna go over your head.
Walden ain't gonna move his family from Seattle to Chicago for 1 year. Think about that, and I'm done with it.
Right, because he knows what he can do with Justin Fields.
And he does not.
Okay.
Stop.
So you don't think Justin Fields is more talented than Geno Smith?
Well, of course.
It's a yes or no question.
He got the potential to be.
Of course.
He has the potential to be, yes.
He's not better.
Is he right now? No.
He's not better than him right now. No.
So he has the potential to be, yes.
He's not even better than Minshew because he took Indianapolis to the playoffs. So no, with a terrible team. No.
And he had it. Okay.
He's not better than Purdy. No.
Hey, make sure we get the. What you want, the mild sauce?
He better than
when we get the mild sauce slide. When we get the mild sauce, when the Bears get to the playoffs, they keep Fields. The Bears get to the playoffs.
He better be like,
So you keep that same energy if they get rid of Fields and bring in Caleb Williams.
They get rid of Caleb Williams. They get rid of Fields.
He will be your quarterback at that point.
And I'll root for the Bears. I will still root for the Bears.
No, you won't.
I will still root.
No, Sean gonna have a whole show going off on the organization.
How you gonna speak?
What's wrong with?
All I said I trust polls. So if this is what polls does, okay.
You gotta trust them, right?
And I'm sorry. I said I trust polls. I'm not like other people who are gonna go attack polls, who are gonna attack Warren. If this is what polls does, okay, I'm rolling with the Bears. I'm rolling with the Bears regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm a Bears fan to the max.
But the bottom line is, we really don't give 2 F's who that quarterback is next year. If we get 10 wins, playoffs, winning the AFC. Period.
NFC.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Look.
Patrick Mahomes,
man, get the quarterback together. Let's start with the win in the NFC. You're not better than Detroit or Green Bay right now, so stop it. You should get the quarterback together.
Green Bay, no.
Get the quarterback together. You know, get the organization. Draft who you're gonna draft. Let's take baby steps. Take baby steps.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes, wide receivers couldn't catch a cold, including Travis Kelce, and they still won a Super Bowl because you want to know why? Good quarterback play matters. Justin Fields ain't showed me that in 2 or 3 seasons. So
And don't worry about the defense. Who was one of the top 5 in stops. No defense. All right.
Oh yeah,
no defense.
KC defense was a B.
No, their defense had nothing to do with it, Sly. Nothing to do with it. They didn't stop it.
Last year they didn't.
The Super Bowl they just won?
In
Super Bowl they just won.
In the box.
The Super Bowl they just won. Is that what you're saying, Sly?
Hey, look.
The Super Bowl they just won. The defense had nothing to do with it.
What about the one before that?
I'm asking the question. So say no. I'm not talking about this year's Super Bowl, the one they just won. I'm talking about
I'm just trying to see how come every other quarterback in the league that doesn't win get blamed. But when it comes to Justin Fields, it's the defense, it's the offensive coordinator, it's the offensive line. Come on, man.
You know what?
He's the starting quarterback. And just like any other quarterback that don't win, they take that smoke.
They did, and you know what? And he deserves that smoke. But you know what he also does deserve? You give me any quarterback that's good, and I'll show you the guy behind him who's been developing him.
I'll say this.
I already said you ain't developed the man since he been here.
I'll say this.
Saying that from jump. Don't nobody want to jump.
I totally disagree with that, kid. But I'll say this again. I don't think you just get rid of Justin Fields just to get rid of him. But if it's a chance to upgrade to a special talent, someone that you think is a generational player, I would move him for it. I wouldn't get rid of him just to bring in Bo Nix and no damn body.
Okay,
but if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be. But if Caleb is that dude, I want him.
Answer this question, Lefty. Mm-hmm. Is Caleb that special player?
Everybody think he is.
I don't know.
So you said you don't know.
Wait, I don't know, but what I have been doing.
Is it he is or he not?
No, but you can't say because
nobody knows.
Because great college because you're a great college quarterback doesn't mean you can be a great NFL quarterback. All we got on Caleb is college tape, right? But I have what I did do. I did a little homework, believe it or not, and I did because I didn't get to see Caleb. I didn't get to see Caleb a lot. You watch your mouth. I was a very smart student. Look, I did a little homework. Caleb is good, man. He can fling it from the pocket. He can move. The dude can throw from any angle. The dude is good, man. From what I see, and I gotta trust. And I gotta trust 90% of the snaps in the NFL.
But is he that special dynamic player?
According to a lot of people, he is.
According to a lot of people. So my question then to those people is this: why couldn't you beat a team? Why couldn't you beat a ranked team in college? All right, because I've seen people. All right, I've seen people. I've seen Barry Sanders beat ranked teams that he wasn't supposed to beat. And you need an offensive line as a running back. We're not even talking quarterback. And he's able to beat people. That's a generational talent. All right. I've seen Michael Vick in college beat teams he shouldn't have beaten. That's a generational talent. So if you're a generational talent, then I need one game or 2 games that you're the clear underdog against a ranked team that you come back and win. I didn't see.
So your beef with him is that he didn't win in college, right?
No. That's not my. No. Don't put words in my mouth.
This defense wasn't shitty.
No. Hold on. Let me be specific. I didn't say he didn't win in college. Okay, so don't. Right. Let me be. I need you to, and you guys to be specifically clear on what I'm saying. I said I need you to beat one. Did I not say that? I need you to beat one ranked team. I didn't say I need you to beat all the ranked teams. Never said that because
he's never beat a ranked team.
Intimated. No, last year I need you to beat a ranked team coming out. When you back when you had Jordan Addison and you won the Heisman. Yeah, I think you won one. But when you're talking generational players,
he won the Heisman 2 years ago.
Yes, the year before. This past year, he didn't. He was 0-5, 0-6 against these teams. Give me something. You're the generational player. It could be.
That's his fault, though. That's his fault. But see, when Justin wasn't winning, you blaming it on everybody but Justin. But now when Caleb don't win, you blaming it on Caleb. See what I'm saying, dog?
No.
Y'all can't have it both ways, man. Y'all can't have it both ways. You can't put Justin on the pedestal and blame everybody around him, and then put it on Caleb, who ain't got in the NFL yet. Well, he ain't beat a ranked team, so I don't know what he gonna do with it. No, we can't do that. The draft is always potential. We never know.
So I'll tell you,
never know.
You know what? So here's what Justin has. Justin did beat the division winning the NFC North division champions this year with the lineup that we're talking about.
He did.
Okay, he did. And he should have beat him twice. He didn't. So what I'm saying is, so you're talking about that about Caleb not being able to do it. Justin just did it. He beat the division leader late in the season. It wasn't the beginning of the season when we don't really know who everyone is and where they're going to be and the quality of it. We don't know. He beat him at the end of the season.
So Justin beat a division leader,
Division
and
winner,
Caleb didn't beat a ranked team. So you should keep Justin based on that premise. Is that what we're saying here?
I'm saying I saw it from
Come
Justin.
on, man. What are we talking about?
No. I believe he's saying that what makes him special because he couldn't beat him. That's what not. It's not about Justin. He's saying if he's this generational guy, like some people are putting out there, the narrative is he's the best prospect since Andrew Luck. That's all I've been hearing. Best prospect.
Been saying that for a minute.
A few people say he's the best college quarterback they've ever seen play. Sean thing is he hasn't beaten a ranked team. If he's that dude like that, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying.
That's all. And I'm not saying Caleb's not going to be good. I'm not saying that. He could be great, but doesn't mean Justin can't be great because the same arguments that we make, he could be great too. With this everything.
Been waiting on Justin to be great though.
Everybody has been going back and forth about this, man. The Bears ain't been talked about like this since '85. Back and forth, back and forth. It changes from week to week, the narrative, and all of it is pretty much wait and see. Wait and see. Because regardless of who is the quarterback, right, it is. It's a hellified debate.
Great sports talk, man. It's great sports talk.
Regardless of who is back there at QB, they're going to have to ball out. A lot of pressure is on either one of them to win whoever is behind there as quarterback. Point blank.
You're absolutely right. I mean, the expectations, and you got to, and here's another way to look at it. Does Eberflus have time to maybe take a step back with a rookie? I don't think he has that clock. Like you're talking about resetting the quarterback clock. Eberflus don't have time to reset no clock.
I told you Eberflus was a lame duck coach, and you didn't fire him this year. He fired all the offensive coordinators.
Eberflus needs about 10 wins this year. He needs a 10-win team out there on that field. And then they haven't given him an extension. He almost on the last year of his deal.
Exactly.
This year 3, he only signed a 4-year deal, right? So yeah. And this is usually the year you get fired because you only got to pay him out for 1 more year. So whatever they're doing, if Eberflus has any type of say, he got to be thinking in the back of his head that my job is on the line. So whether I think Caleb is special or whoever can get me to keep my damn job is who I'm pushing for. Now, whether Pose listens or not, but they seem to have a good working relationship. I think they're working together on this.
I do want to say big ups to everybody that's making comments. I mean, they going at each other in the comments, man. Like Fat Wing, food reviews. I mean, YES. They going back and forth in the comments, man. It's been
This comment section is lit, gentlemen.
It is lit.
It is on fire.
John Paul,
Yada, name it.
That means we did our job, fellas.
Yeah. Big old A. Man, you guys are really blowing up the feed.
Well,
man.
I'm gonna light up the comments more because me and Sean were talking backstage, and Sean didn't like the fact I don't like the Keenan Allen trade. I was not a fan. I'm sorry, I was not a fan.
Now you know that Keenan Allen trade came because the Chargers wanted him to take a pay cut. He said after the season I had. Right. He was like, I'm not doing it.
And Mac and Bosa restructured. But he
said no.
Michael, now don't get me wrong, Sean. If they would have picked up Keenan Allen, if he'd have got cut and they'd have picked him up, I'd have been cool with it. You know me, I'm a fan of those mid-round picks, those third and fourth round picks. Those be the guys that no one talks about and come out and be stars. Like I'm a fan. So to give up a 4th rounder, that was my issue.
That's your issue?
That's my only issue to give up the 4th rounder. That's the only issue with it. I like him.
The only issue I have with that is if they don't extend him. Because you can only probably extend him like another 2 years.
Right.
Because at that point, he'll be 34. Like, come on, man. But here's the crazy part. He had 1,300 yards last year, man.
Yeah.
Like when he's healthy, he balls out.
He's not going to be, and he was their number 1 dude. He ain't gonna be. This is spread out, so you got 2 number 1 dudes. Like I don't need you to get 1,300 yards. I need you to get between 9 and 11, because I got another guy who's gonna give me 9 and 11. So he ain't dealing. And let me tell you something. He ain't dealing with double teams. Who you gonna double team? Who you gonna double team? Him?
You can't
give it to DJ. You gonna double team DJ? Give it to him. You gonna double team both of them. You ain't got enough DBs because then you got Cole Kmet and you got the slots. So I think this might actually elongate or lengthen his career. He might be able to play 3 more years.
Yeah, but in a wide receiver deep draft, like, and it goes past just the top 4 or 5 receivers with name, and they said this is a deep
Very
wide
deep,
receiver draft. Like I think you
That's
could.
why you pick up a wide receiver later.
Like you could. I think you could have drafted one on a rookie deal, a younger guy who could have, like, even if it wasn't Marvin Harrison or Doomsday or Neighbors or whoever, I think you could have drafted someone. But that's why I wasn't a fan of the trade. Like I said, if they'd have signed him flat out, I'd have loved it.
And didn't give up any assets, is what you're saying. You gave up the assets.
I didn't want to give up the assets. And I think I think Poles drafts well in those mid rounds. I think he does a great job in those mid rounds. So to give up a pick, like I said, hopefully the plan is to trade and get some more draft picks, because I think Poles drafts pretty good. I do.
I think his first 3 rounds have been great, except for Velus. And if Velus has a decent year under Shane Waldron, then all of his first 3 round picks within the first 3 rounds will have been very productive. Right. So Velus is really, because they got Tyler in the 4th, didn't they? Do you remember if they got Tyler Scott in the 4th?
I think it was a 4th.
Okay, so yes, the first 3 rounds that Ryan Poles, man, he's killing it.
Roshan Johnson, like he gets guys. He know what he's doing on that draft, and it's not going to be 100%. If Velus is a bust, he's just a bust. And no one's 100%. It happens. It happens. Like I don't think he's gonna get better under Waldron, because the dude, his brain, he can't get right. I don't know what it is. His mind on the football field, I don't know what it is.
You talking about Velus?
Yeah, Velus. I don't know what it is. He can't. Whenever he got the ball,
he is a little aloof. He is very aloof.
Hey, Sean, whenever he got the ball, I panic. I'm like, Lord,
yeah, I do too. I ain't gonna bull jive you. Yeah, I do too. Like, don't fumble. Like, you know what? Just run faster than everybody else to get away from them. I mean, that's what I'm hoping when they get them on a slant and then just keep running away from everybody. And so no one gonna catch them. So just keep running away from everybody, because I don't want you running into a crowd, because that really bothers.
Pretty high level. You had some guys who were just freak of nature athletically, but when it came to actual football, they weren't that good. And I think that's Vegas. He can outrun a cheetah, but the man can't run a route. The man can't run a route a 5 out and save his life.
So that's why I think Waldron says, okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna run 3 routes. You're gonna run a go route. You're gonna run a post. And you're gonna run a corner. That's
learn those 3. That's all I need
to learn. That 3 is too much, Sean. I think you need to come on down.
Hey, Willie,
it can't be like, see the post in the middle of the field, run to that. You see the pylon in the back corner, run to that.
Hey, do him like Willie Gault. Willie Gault had no route tree, just run,
go,
fly, go. That's it. Willie Gault couldn't run a post to save his life. Just run. That's all we need you to do. Is run.
When we see the Bears home games, you're gonna see little markings with a V. That's where you run to.
Hey, they're gonna have it's like a black light, so they're gonna spray it, because you can't spray it on the field and see it. So they're gonna spray. He can have a visor. You can be able to see where. Okay, that's my landmark. That's my landmark. Wow. Hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, look,
Tom Brady deflated footballs to help him out.
Look what the league did with Cordell Patterson. He was drafted as a wide receiver. They realized he couldn't run a route to save his life. They made him a running back. And now he had longevity in the league off that.
Hey, listen here. We got about 20 minutes left on the show, man. It's been a lot of free agent moves. But last year we was very critical about how they did the running backs. I mean, we was critical of them last year when it came to free agency. And the running backs, I mean, they was getting fleeced. They was getting shafted. This year, though, even though some running backs moved to different situations, which was kind of bogus, as Kev would say, but these running backs became free agency, bro. Now, Kev, I know this one is you wanted to free Saquon, but you didn't want to free him to the Eagles. You didn't want him in the division. So how did you feel when you saw that?
Of course, I didn't want him in the division. Philly got one of the best, if not the best, offensive line in the league. So he's going to go over there and kill. But I blame the Giants. It's the Giants' fault.
He's going to be McAfee over there.
Bro, he got wide receivers. Jalen Hurts can take off and run, too. He's going to help Jalen Hurts out. That's what he's going to help. They had Swift. Swift balled out when they gave him the ball. But they got to have sense enough to get a ball to Saquon Barkley, especially out the backfield the whole 9. So he gonna ball out. But I don't blame him. That's the Giants' fault.
He took the money.
That's the Giants' fault.
And you go to a contender. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right to a contender. And didn't Saquon get the most money out of all the running backs?
He did.
Yeah. Now,
He got what, 13,
okay.
12, 13?
He deserves it. I'm happy for him.
My question on these running backs: did that make Philly better? You smoking it or you ashing it?
Smoking that, of course.
Smoking that. They more versatile.
Okay.
It's similar to adding McCaffrey to the Niners. I think it's on that level.
Derrick Henry to the Ravens. Smoking an ash. Did it make it better?
Smoking that.
Smoking that.
That's dangerous. Either Lamar can take off or come on now.
Well, just let Derrick Henry just run downhill. And Henry don't get hurt. All the Ravens running backs get hurt.
He hurt people. Put it like that. All right. Joe Mixon to the Texans.
Love it. I love
smoking that too.
I love that move. What was Cincy on?
They woke up one day and didn't want the man. I don't know what that was about.
It was more about financial because they trying to keep T. Higgins. They got to come up and pay Chase in a minute. So I think it was all a financial cap space move.
But you don't make the team worse.
Man, I don't think they had a choice.
Did they trade him or did they cut him?
They were going to cut him, and then the next day they traded him.
They ended up trading
him.
And you traded him to a team you're gonna have to go through to get back to the Super Bowl.
Facts.
Shit. Facts. At least send a man to the NFC. You sent them to the team you might have to run into.
Okay, so you smoking or ashing Devin Singletary to the Giants. I'm smoking that one because you lost Saquon, and he had a hell of a bad season last year. Buffalo didn't use him right in his rookie and sophomore years. So I'm smoking that one. But Kev, I don't know how you feel.
Yeah.
I've got an in between. I think
he ain't no Saquon Barkley.
He'll be great with a great offensive line. He's
but you went from losing him. You could have had.
But they had to grab somebody. I get it. And he came from Buffalo, the GM and the coach. I get it.
Right. The connection.
Okay. All right.
I get it.
Josh Jacobs to the Packers.
I'm gonna ask you because it's the damn Packers. That hurt my soul. That hurt my soul. That one hurt my soul.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna smoke it because Josh Jacobs, when healthy, is the bad boy. I don't understand why you wake up one day and you tell Aaron Jones, as much as he's done for you, we're gonna move on. The very same day you signed Josh Jacobs. Like, what did Aaron Jones do?
I think it was the money. It was the money. You got Jacobs.
But you the one gave it to him 2 years ago, right? He got paid the same time Mixon did, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Kev, I agree with you, but Aaron Jones was a bear killer. I'm glad he gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. He was a Bears killer, man. I can stand when he's got
facts.
He was a bear
killer. Lefty, we didn't get rid of him.
Just don't understand how he got ran out of town.
Aaron Jones and the Vikings.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold, their quarterback. I'll take that. I'm good. I'm cool with that. Go ahead. Go play for the Vikings. I'm all right with that.
Did the Chargers just like wake up and say we clearing house? Because Eckler is with the Commanders now. You smoking or ashing that?
It'd be good for the Commanders.
Yeah, it'd be good for the Commanders. Because you're clearly going to have a young quarterback. You know, they signed Mariota. Probably going to be a bridge quarterback. But, yeah, I mean, you need a run game. That's a good pickup. For the Chargers, I ash it, but they in cap hell. So that's what happens. Right. That's what I mean by trying to stockpile all these stars. And when you're going to end up having to cut them in a year or two because you're in cap hell once you have to pay that quarterback. So
they making everybody restructure. Yeah, they made Mac do it. They made Bosa do it.
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen wasn't doing it, but
right.
That's
they let Mike Williams ride.
That's what tends to happen, man. Like that's in a cap league. You can't have a dream team no more.
But as a 31-year-old wide receiver, and y'all gave me this money, I'm not restructuring nothing.
I'm with you on that.
Not at 31.
Did the Falcons get better with Kirk Cousins? You're smoking that action, that kid.
Well, I'm smoking that. Yes, they got better because their quarterbacks was terrible. But how healthy is he going to be at the start of the season?
Right.
That ain't being talked about.
Right.
So apparently the Falcons feel like you know, he's gonna be 100%. They literally traded their starter from last year. They just got rid of him. So who's their backup?
The other
So they
dude
must be
was
riding on the fact that he's
The
100%.
other dude that was trash.
Yeah, the other trash dude. We don't even know his name. He was that bad. Yeah, you got to smoke that just because the fact he is an upgrade over was it Ritter, whatever his name.
Yeah, Ritter.
Ritter, it's an upgrade. But Kirk Cousins can win you games, man. But I don't think he's no savior. I don't think he can come in and make them. I don't think he'll come in and make them a contender. Everybody talking about they can contend for the NFC. Hell no.
No, that's because of the division.
Yeah.
Like their division terrible. So he'll come in and Atlanta run off the win. They won like 7 last year, didn't they?
Baker cooking, baby. Baker in Tampa. You still got to beat Tampa.
Heineke is the backup.
Heineke is the backup. Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, it says a lot. I mean, he's a decent backup, but yeah.
Right. So did the Steelers get better with Russell? Smoking or ashing it? Lefty.
Y'all know I be on Mr. Sierra case all the time. Typically. I'm always on his case.
I came to you first.
Right. But yes, they got better. It's an upgrade.
I'm going to say, you better not say
it's an upgrade.
better.
He cut his hair. He's ready to roll. You see that? He cut his hair. I was like, oh snap. He's new Russ. New city, new Russ.
Sierra made him do it. Now they're gonna get better just to the upgrade. Russell and Tomlin gonna win. So yeah, they got better. I get it.
He got a running game. He got weapons. He good. All he got to do is not throw the ball away. He good. He better than any quarterback they had on the roster. And to think he was about to compete is crazy. Pickett knew the business. Get me out of here, man.
And to get him on a 1-year veteran minimum, man, that was a great move by Pittsburgh.
Right, you ain't paying him nothing. And if it technically don't work out, I mean, they back in the draft again, but
you can either draft or if Justin's available, you can make that trade. I mean, why not? If he's available.
All right, Joe Flacco to the Colts. Kevo.
Whatever.
But he backing up Richardson?
Mm-hmm.
Backing up. Look at the season he had. And he only played half a season.
Yeah, because Minshew gone to the Raiders, so
Minshew gone.
Yeah. And Richardson got hurt his first 3 damn games. Did he finish a game?
Well, the play calling is what got him hurt.
No, did he finish a game?
He hurt right. He thought
I don't think he did, to be honest with you.
Run into these big ass linebackers and be good.
This the NFL. That shit don't fly.
But Flacco had a good year in Cleveland. I wonder why he just upped and back.
Yeah.
Well,
because they wanted Jameis Winston.
Right.
They did go out to Jameis.
They wanted Crab Leg Winston.
Crab Leg Winston. And if Deshaun don't hurry up and live up to that damn contract, if Mr. Massage don't hurry up and live up to that contract, this is his last shot. They need to send him a masseuse down there and get him together.
Did you see when I posted in the group? What do you call this duo? Winston and Mr. Massage. What do you call that duo?
A crab leg spa. Spa, get a massage and crab legs all in the same spot, baby. Ain't nothing
the
wrong
thief
with
and the perv.
Sound like an episode of Law and Order SVU. Oh shit.
Now, Kev, your arch rivals. What are they doing? What are they not doing? Are they in cap hell, the Cowboys? Because I thought he was on the boat and didn't have no Wi-Fi, so he couldn't make no moves. I don't know. But they stood pat. No moves. And is this all because of Dak's contract that got them kind of handcuffed? I mean, what is it, Lefty?
It's a great question. I don't know what they're doing. They let go of Tyron Smith. They lost their left tackle. I think they finna let is it Gallard? Got one of those receivers they about to let go too.
Yeah,
they finna let go. Pollard, they let Pollard walk. I have no idea what Dallas is doing. I thought they would be way more active than they were. I don't know what's happening out there, man.
They can't do a damn thing until they decide what they're gonna do with that.
And on top of that, you kept McCarthy for another year. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know.
And so they they got to take care of Dak right now. And I think CD Lamb is coming up like next year, so either you extend him or not.
Yep.
They got I think they got 2 years before they technically have to pay Parsons. But they can't do nothing until that. That's why they couldn't go out in free agency. Dak they got to decide, okay, what's the number? What's the number?
All right.
They can't tag him. They can't, like, Dak got all leverage down there, man. So,
yeah.
till they get that together, they can't do nothing.
Fact.
Now, this was a question that I saw in one of the groups. Which is the best new quarterback, running back combo on paper in the NFL? Is it Hurts and Barkley, Stroud and Mixon, Jackson and Henry? Kevo, who you smoking with?
I got to ride with my throwback jersey, man. I got to ride with Hurts and Barkley.
Wow.
Jackson Henry is a close second, though. But
hey, I'm going Stroud Mixon, man. I love it. I love that move, man.
I like all of them.
Stroud was dropping back. Stroud was flinging that thing 40, 50 times a game. You ain't got to do that with Mixon, man. That's a good look.
Yeah.
I like that combo.
That's the most underrated one out of the 3.
You're right. Absolutely.
Because Mixon is a dog,
man.
And he has been healthy. He healthy. I mean, Jesus, I hate to see him gone from Cincy, but pairing him with Stroud, that's strong.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand the trading him there. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all.
Now
I like all 3 actually.
They all 3 of them good moves.
All 3 of them, you can't go wrong with either selection. But I'll have to go that Stroud Mixon. But that Jackson Henry could be so dangerous.
That's just gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
I mean,
that's that no wrong answer thing right there. Whoever you pick.
Yeah. You know what? We've been talking football. Show a little love to the NBA. The NBA starting to heat up. You saw Boston play Denver recently.
Great game.
If you had to take somebody, if they are the teams that meet in the chip, Lefty, who you taking?
Denver. I'm taking Denver. I do think this is Boston's year, especially if Porzingis is healthy. But Denver, man, it's just something about them. Whether you like them or not, Joker and Murray and what they did last year in the playoffs, I got to go Denver. And it's going to definitely depend on home court because if you got to go up in that altitude, it's something totally different. But I'm going with Denver.
Now, Boston going to finish with the best record. They're going to get home court.
Right, they're right. They'll get it. But I'm just saying, Denver, I like something about Murray, man. Murray and Joker, that damn combination. I don't know.
But if you ask me individually, I got to go Denver. Denver just beat them twice. They just showed you, hey, man, y'all got to come through us.
I think Aaron Gordon's a problem for them. I think that's
Aaron Gordon is a problem for everybody because he is the bully of the NBA. When you watch him play, he bullies everybody, man.
He's a perfect compliment, though. He cuts, he finishes strong. Like he don't
need the ball.
He don't need the ball. He don't try to do more than he can. He stays in his lane. That was a great pickup for them. So with him,
it doesn't matter who's guarding him. If he get it in the paint, you in a fight with him because he's gonna bang you, bruise you up, and if he misses the first shot, his second jump, he right back on it. So you get beat up all day.
Perfect compliment to Joker. Perfect. Like,
and so you got Jamal Murray, the closer. You got KCP, Michael Carter, Williams, whatever his name is, shooting threes. Like they all spread out. Like they got weapons.
Michael Porter,
my bad.
Porter Jr.
Michael Porter. Yeah. You got him and KCP just sitting out hitting threes.
Yeah.
I'm going opposite of you guys, and I'm gonna say Boston because I think that Holiday can match up with Murray. I think he can match him up especially in that fourth quarter, and make it very difficult for him.
He the best chance they got.
Yeah, he's the best chance they got, definitely.
They don't have nobody that can hold a fire to Tatum. I'm sorry, they don't.
The key in that series have to be Porzingis.
Porzingis is the one.
I think Porzingis would be the key.
The unicorn they call him. How he plays against the Joker will be key.
Yeah, I mean, if he can wear Joker down, but until Tatum and Brown show me that they them dudes in the big moment, then I'm going with the ones proven.
Tatum has to show up and say, "I'm the dude. I'm the dude." Like he has to do that. Like he got his mentality. I guess what I'm trying to say, his mentality has to be like that Mamba mentality. He has to be, I'm the dude. It ain't no taking no backseat to Brown and he was hot. No. You the man, dog. You're the man. No one will get mad at you. Take over. Do what you got to do. Brown can be a compliment. But you got to realize you the man. And I think if he goes at it like that, Boston will be all right. I just don't think they can mess with Joker. But
is it anybody that's going to challenge Boston in the playoffs?
In the East,
what we have seen so far in the East, or they gonna walk through unscathed?
I think a healthy Knicks and a healthy Milwaukee will give him a run for the money. Everybody healthy.
I agree with Kev. And if Philly had Embiid, but
yeah, that's why I'm counting them out.
If Philly had Embiid, but Milwaukee, for everybody counting them out, they ain't no cakewalk.
Well, they've been winning. Doc, whatever happened in the locker room, Doc has kind of switched the gears and got them winning. So
did you get Doc Rivers a compliment?
I know.
Right.
Did you get Doc Rivers a compliment?
I did.
You must have thought long and hard about that.
Let me write this down.
Kevo.
March
but I've been watching it like
2024.
Okay.
You gave Doc Rivers a compliment, okay?
Yeah. Write that down.
Yeah.
Now, when you go over to the West, though, it's not an easy road for Denver.
Nobody. Shit.
No. The West gonna be a gauntlet. But see, here's the West that messed up. Minnesota. Well, I know Towns hurt. OKC just young. But now you can let Denver get the number 1 seed out there again.
Right.
You got to go to that altitude.
That's the problem.
You knew Minnesota was going to have a slight fall off losing, Big Cat.
Yeah.
That's 20 plus points a game and 10 rebounds a game. Yeah, that was going to hurt them.
OKC and Minnesota, young up-and-coming teams, I don't think they're ready to just take the leap. I think the problem's going to be those lower seeds. Sacramento is a problem. Like, brothers ain't talking about Sacramento.
Actually, Lakers how big of a problem they are.
Sacktown is an issue, man. Them boys are, and they've been together. They've been together about 2-3 years now. They're a problem. They are.
Just a matchup problem for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Now, you can't count out the Clippers, and New Orleans been balling at the 5 spot.
Yeah, you got to put the Clippers in there.
New Orleans hot right now. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look, man. I tell y'all this every year, man. The Clippers gonna find a way to Clipper. I mean, it's just gonna happen. Now, I hate it to be injury. Kawhi back acting up. Russ out. Like, I hate it to come down to injury. Because talent-wise, stack the bottom. They always, you know what I mean? They always supposed to be there. But they're gonna find a way to Clipper.
And you still got James. I don't show up in the playoffs. Harden.
See, he don't. But he got too many people around him now. Like, he ain't got to be dependent on, like,
if he falters
like that,
he need to be shipped out the league. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, he definitely got the talent around him.
We got a couple of minutes left. My last question for y'all: if they were in their prime, they never had injuries, who you smoking with? Grant Hill or Penny Hardaway? Kevo.
Man, that's tough, dog. Can I say both?
You cannot.
He tried to weasel his way out of that one, didn't he?
Yeah, man, that's tough, man. Like, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go with Grant Hill. Here's why. When Grant Hill was with Detroit, Grant Hill was like a top 3 player in the league.
Facts.
Like, he was that dude when he was with Detroit. I want to say Penny because of potential. We all know, that boy was a bad boy. But I'm gonna say Grant. Grant was up there, like in the league. Like he was literally one of the top 3 players in the league at the time. Literally, that dude in Detroit.
Yeah,
I gotta go with Grant.
I'm going opposite, man. I was a Penny Hardaway fan, dude. Penny was something different. Penny was something. Nope, not taking nothing away from Grant Hill. Not taking nothing away at all. But Penny, man, it wasn't nothing he couldn't do to be on the court. I was looking at the next Magic. I thought he was, yeah, I was Penny all day.
And it was bad.
A Magic that could score better.
way better.
Penny could shoot, post up.
He could do it all.
Right. Penny was a bad boy.
And that little spin move, half spin move to the bucket move he had, man, could nobody stop that move, man. Because he would bounce it, and then next thing you know, he gone. He gone.
And we'll dunk on you.
And I'll give y'all controversy for next week. If Shaq don't leave Orlando, the Bulls might not get 6. But we'll talk about that next week.
Whoa.
We'll talk about that next week.
They had to keep everybody together, though.
That's what I said. Yeah, I said if Shaq didn't leave Orlando, but
all right, on that note, man.
To be continued.
Kind of the same situation, though. They had to pay Penny. Shaq, you got to say, dog.
Hey, I'm just saying.
All right, Kel, get your part of the shots, man.
Thank everybody for tuning in, per the usual. Enjoyed the ride. Much love, man. We got to pick it back up, man. Get a little energy in me, man. St. Patrick's Day party today. Celebrate with the Black Irish. Let's get it in. Blackout next week. I'm sorry. Blackout next week. Real talk. Y'all know it. Blackout next week, 22nd. 10 a.m. Let's get it.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Man, annual hooky day next Friday. Blackout, man. Be there. Be there. That's the spot you're going to want to be at. DJ Surprise coming through. Bless the tables for a little bit with us. DY Nemesis going to jump on the tables as well. We're going to show out, man. We'll have a ball. So get some sleep Thursday. Rest up. Because it's going to be a long one. Y'all know how we do it.
Facts. If you've never been to one of our blackouts, man, like I said early in the show, somebody take a charge, that's a shot. Somebody,
Miss free throws.
Free throws. We be just throwing shit in the game, as the games go on. And like Lefty said, the award will go to the first person that taps out. I'm just letting you know.
Who black out at the blackout? Who gonna black out at the blackout?
Hey man, I want to thank all.
And chance win a little bread too, man. We're gonna be a little cash prizes too, man. Throughout the
cash prizes, strip cards. We doing the whole shebang. I do want to thank all the new people that tuned in today, man. You all made the comment section blow up like crazy, So man, appreciate the love that you guys, showed today. Come on back next week because we're going to get it in again. So, man, on that note, where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
Sean, you can take us on out of here, man, and we'll be back with y'all next week, man, to give y'all sports news the way we do it.
Man, that's going to be the day after the blackout.
Damn, yeah. Post blackout. Shit.